Why are teenagers so emotional? Have they lost their minds? And shouldn't they just grow up? Today, I'm going to bust some common myths about teenagers and share the actual purpose of the teenage brain. Hi, I'm neuroscientist Dr. Ben Webb, and I've helped thousands of people to cultivate a healthy brain for a healthy and happy life. Welcome to episode 24 of Better Brain, Better You. Hi there, how are you doing? Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I genuinely appreciate you taking the time out of your day to tune in to this episode. And if you're watching on YouTube and you want more videos like this, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be notified about our new videos and live events. We actually have a really exciting live event coming up, but more about that next week. So let's dive in to today's content. So the teenage years are an amazing time of life that we really should cherish and nurture. But people often have a negative attitude about teenagers. I often hear parents say that my teenager has lost his or her mind, or that they're so immature I wish they would just grow up, or that their raging hormones make them so irrational and angry, or that they just don't need me anymore. These are not only wrong, but they're actually myths that mislead and undermine the confidence and power of both parents and teenagers. They send the wrong message and suggest that there's nothing that we can actually do. So what is actually the truth about teenagers? Well, the truth is, instead of raging hormones, what's happening is we have remodeling in the teenage brain in ways that we just didn't used to understand. Two things are happening in the teenage brain which you as an adult can support teenagers in their development, and if you're a teenager, you can use this to help your brain develop in an optimal manner. So what are these two things? Well, the first is that the brain is pruning itself. During childhood, the brain is growing like a tree, growing new branches and new leaves on those branches. And that means connections are forming between the cells in the brain, which are the basis of everything that we learn. Something called synapses are being established. Children are like sponges, soaking in the knowledge of the world. And the tree just keeps on growing and growing as children get older and older. But then what happens when you reach the teenage years, which was a really big surprise to scientists when we discovered this, is the brain starts to prune itself. It literally starts cutting away some of the leaves, some of the thinner branches, even some of the thicker branches. And the reason for this pruning is to make the brain more specialised. So while a younger child is trying to be generalised and learn everything that they can about the world, a teenager is starting to find their passion, things they really like to do, things they love to do, and to drive their development towards adulthood. Pruning is what we call a use it or lose it principle, which means if you don't use something, you're going to lose it. So if you like playing football, if you like playing the piano, if you like gymnastics, if you like photography, you should keep on doing those things to establish the circuits in the brain that control those interests and activities. If you don't, then you soon lose the ability to do these things at the same level and with the same passion. So this is the period in our life when we really hone our skills and abilities and establish them as learnt skills that we can use without effort later in life. Is this making sense? If it is and you're watching on YouTube, write teenage brain in the comments below. So the second thing that happens in the teenage brain is teenage brain cells become insulated. This is called myelin formation, an insulated sheath that grows around neurons and their connections, which allows them to communicate with each other in a much more effective way. How? Well, the signal that travels down a neuron moves 100 times faster, and the resting period before it sends another signal is 30 times shorter. 30 times 100, that's 3,000. So when a teenager's brain forms myelin around its neurons, it is now 3,000 times more effective. That is an amazing thing and why teenagers are so fast and effective at learning new things. Much more effective and efficient than adults. And the great thing is that teenagers can use the focus of their attention to be aware of their emotions, be aware of other people, be engaging in activities, be doing things with their thoughts that reinforce the parts of the brain that they want to hold on to. The good thing about this story for teenagers is that this remodeling, what we call neuroplasticity, how the brain responds to experience, means that what they do with their mind can change the activity and the physical structure of their brain. The ultimate goal of this remodeling in the teenage years is to make what we call an integrated brain. A brain that has distinct areas, that's the pruning process, that are effectively connected and can efficiently communicate with each other. That's the myelination or linkage between brain areas. And when you increase the differentiation of brain areas and make neurons more myelinated, you make the brain more integrated. And an integrated brain is the road towards a happy, healthy brain and a happy, healthy teenager, and ultimately a happy, healthy adult. So I hope you found those insights about teenagers and their rapidly developing brain useful. Two of the most common problems that teenagers face while their brain is still remodeling and pruning itself is managing their screen time and consistently get a good night's sleep. So screen time is an issue for your teenager. We've put together a free course to help you manage your teenager's time on devices and screens, which you can sign up for free at ologyonlinecourses.com/teen screen time course. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/teen screen time course. If your teenager has trouble sleeping, we also have a free course that uses the latest sleep science to help teenagers sleep better. You can sign up for this course at ologyonlinecourses.com/teen sleep course. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/teen sleep course. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like, share this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you're listening to the podcast, please do leave us a review. So take really good care of yourself, and I'll look forward to spending time together next week.